Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and today we're fixing this little problem. We're fixing this little bug, which is driving me crazy. It's not a bug. It's doing exactly what we want it to. If I put that there and I turn it on, yeah, that's what I was worried about. It's going to disable the transposer, so we're going to have to break that off of there. Dadgummit. And then we're going to have to figure out a way to have access to that chest, maybe right through there, while also having this contraption set up. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we'll put this right here. That should keep that activated. Shouldn't interfere with this. Stuffed. It's currently stuffed, it says, but it looks like it's going just fine. It's still going. Everything seems fine there. We can still access this and get our scrap out. Meanwhile, we need more red alloy wire, which we should have. This is a continuation of last time, by the way. Welcome back to the challenge series, whatever we're calling this. Where's all my... There it is, red alloy wire. I was worried we might have to make some more. I mean, we've got the red alloy for it because I made way too much. So if we go deep, 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 deep underground, and we create a line of redstone, something along these lines here. Along these lines here. Break this bad boy. Get out of here. Plug it in. Now we can go deep, 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 deep back underground. We can throw down our timer. I mean, that's not pointing in the direction I want it to, but it is working. Okay, it's sending out a pulse. Aesthetically, though, I want it pointing towards that thing, which is unnecessary, but that's what I wanted. And then we can set it to go stupid fast again, every 100 milliseconds. And then when we... Oh, perfect. Should we do the same with this one? This one only goes off every 5 seconds, but I don't know. Would that be too much? I mean, we don't really have all that many red pipe wires left, unfortunately. I guess I could make more. But that's running just fine. That's clearing out its backlog just fine. I'm pretty happy with that now. Ooh, everything's gotten a little bit slow, though. Everything's gotten a little slow, probably because of that. I just realized that having all these... Oh, you know what? The alloy wire activating on and off like that might cause some problems with latency. Because before we just had the one clock spinning really quickly, but now all of those red alloy wires are going to be updating. Jeez, that hurts my eyes to look at. I don't recommend looking at that long term. I do wonder, though, if we ought not do the same with it. Let's just walk away from it. Let's walk away. Mission complete. Job well done. Let's scrap all of this stuff. Whatever we don't presently need, we'll get rid of. Are there different colored alloy wires? Let's see, wires. We got red alloy wire, obviously. White red alloy wire? How does that even make sense? It's white and red? What I want is I want to find one that's insulated, and I can't see it pulse like that, but it doesn't appear like that's a thing. Freestanding wire? That could be useful for certain things. Ooh, barbed wire. Fun. Very fun. What would be a more palatable color? I think green would. Is there a green option? Or is it still going to pulse red? I don't know. Oh, there's bluestone wire, which probably functions the same as red wire, but it'd be less abrasive to look at. So silver and Teslatite. Only problem is we don't have silver, do we? Didn't we determine that previously? I mean, we can go get some. How hard is it going to be to find silver? We can fly. We've got this cool pickaxe now. Silver should just be a matter of walking over here. Look, what is this? 10? This shouldn't take more than a couple seconds, guys. I promise. We're not going to be down here long. Just floating around until I see... Oh, you know what we could do? And I guarantee you we're going to find some silver if we do that. Oh, hold on. What was that? Tin? Why does the tin look so much like silver? Why do I feel like I'm being intentionally led astray? Why is there so much tin in the world? We can go over here into the quarry hole. Oh, hold on. Silver. I found it. Golden. We're going to have to smelt that up ourselves in such a way that it doesn't end up getting condensed. I think the best way to do that is going to be old school. Toss it in here. Add something to it for fuel. That's not a fuel. What is a fuel? Well, coal? Am I so out of touch with the common man now that I've got red matter armor that I don't even remember how to fuel this? Like, I'm putting 2 charcoal in here. Like, it's going to need more than 1. What's wrong with me these days? What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, you know what I realize is we haven't cleared this thing out in a while. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, we need to do that then. To think I started recording this sort of batch of episodes with the intention of overhauling this thing and potentially having all of these turned into emeralds. And we haven't even touched that, and we probably never will, because again, as soon as we're done with this, once we get this whole pipe wire situation sorted, we're going to stop. Jenna's going to come over, and we're going to wrap this series up. And it's been overly long. This was supposed to all be released over the course of 2 days, and this series has now been going on for, what, a week? It's close to a week. It's getting out of control is what it's doing. It's taking over my life. It's ruining my relationships. My family hasn't seen me in 6 months. Really, this needs to come to an end. So we combine the silver with the Teslatite, like that, and that'll give us the blue wire. And then we use the blue wire, and we'll see what it looks like when it pulses. Hopefully it's not as abrasive to the eyes. This is going to be a bit of a test episode. You know what we were supposed to be doing this whole time? Making a solar panel, a medium voltage solar array. For the... Oh, I just remembered that. How are we doing on power, though? Is it necessary? It might not be necessary. Check the MFE. MFE's fine. The bat box is going down. Still. Slowly. But every so often it surges back up. So maybe we don't need a low voltage or a medium voltage solar array or an additional... I just kind of wanted to build it for, you know, the bragging rights of saying we went through all that hassle. We're going to need more than 12 of those, I think. I can't remember how far down we went to get rid of the sound of the clock, but I think it was more than that. What goes into a medium voltage? Medium voltage solar array? I think it's, yeah, a whole bunch of low voltage solar arrays. We already got one. I'd have to do the math on how many solar panels. Well, let's do it right now. So we've got a low voltage solar array, right? We'll take one of those out. We need 8 total. Now we only need 7. 7 times 8, that's 56. 56 solar panels, which means we're going to need 56 times 3, 168 coal and glass. That's not hard. That's not hard. Because we've basically got everything else we need. 112 electronic circuits, some generators. We could do this. We could just get all of this stuff in mass, and we could make a medium voltage array. And we could just plop it right down on top of this here. Oops. Plop it right down here on top of the MFE. This might be an issue right here, because this might feed it back into the whole system. So maybe not right down on top of the... No, you know what? We could put it right here. We could plug it in right there, and it would go into the MFE. Although that's not where we're having problems, it's the bat box. And then really, neither of them are having problems anymore. Everything seems to be maintaining just fine. Every so often, there's a bit of a dip, and starts to draw extra power out of the bat box, but then it charges... That's what the bat box was for. Remember when we built the bat box, I said this is going to be a buffer. You know? We're not going to be constantly drawing power from it, it's just a buffer. This has got to stop. This has got to end. Because this is getting a bit much to look at. Please stop. How do you break this stuff more quickly? Is there an easier way to do this? Stop! I don't know if there's a better tool for this. Maybe axes would be better. I'm not sure. We're going to break all this, though. We're going to try it with blue. Blue is such a less of an abrasive color. It's a better color. Blue is the better color than red. I mean, it's what the good Jedi use. It's what Blu-ray discs use. Why did I stop flying? And Blu-rays are better than DVDs. I mean, they're sort of basically the same technology. Basically, I've offended someone out there. Some nerd is going, actually, they're rather different. I mean, the main difference is that the blue laser can read data that's more compact on the disc. Like, you can fit more data more closely, and the blue laser can kind of make it out as opposed to the red laser. That's sort of the big difference with the Blu-ray, correct? So we want that to go as fast as possible. And that's... still unpleasant to look at. Let's cover it with marble, for crying out loud, then. Let's just block it out of my sight. Oh, well. That was a much easier fix, wasn't it, than going through the effort of making blue wire. If you can't see it, it can't make your eyes water. That's the new life lesson we're taking away from this. There we go. And then we'll... Oh, oops. Well, we've cut it off now. Not ideal. But there we go. We can no longer see it, therefore it's no longer a problem. We're still doing... Oh, good gosh. How is this? Are these filled up yet? These still aren't filled up. They're starting to get filled up, though. So it's like, this is the last one that needs to be filled. And then at that point, I think we can slow this down to maybe 7.5 seconds. Let's do 7.5 seconds. I don't think we need them to be going that quickly anymore. All of this is good. We've got plenty of scrap metal coming through. This is still going really fast, so that's starting to empty out. We can throw our marble in there. And in fact, if we clear this out real quick, let's get rid of everything that doesn't have a value. What is it? Cooked chicken, copper, redstone torch. Okay, put all the rest of that up there in a grid. Let's just break this chest. Everything's going to come flying out on the ground, but we'll transport it all over here. And, man, we've had a couple of episodes that have been well under 25 minutes. We've had 2 episodes that I think that were each like 10 minutes and then 15 minutes, and together, that makes 25 minutes. So, is that how that works? Can we use math like that? I'm not sure. I think what we might end up doing is just whatever me and Jenna record, if it's 25 minutes or longer, that's going to be sort of the finale, and then hopefully that'll make up for the missing time in previously, unfortunately, short episodes. One can hope. I had that one episode, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. I didn't have to go to the bathroom when I started recording, but then after like a couple minutes, I was like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. What do I do about this? And then I couldn't figure out, what would be the appropriate action to take in a series where there's no cuts and no breaks. I mean, that one time I went and got food out of the oven, but that was sort of the exception. I mean, I didn't cut that either. The only time we've done a cut in this series, the only time we've cut anything out was the one time early on when the game crashed, and that was like a minute and a bit cut out of the episode. It still came out to be like 23 minutes or something. So, are we having trouble getting this stuff out quickly enough? Yes, but it does seem to catch up after a while. But there always seems to be at least one in there. What are we going to do with all this scrap we're getting anyway? Like, what are we supposed to do with all of this? Are we just supposed to make scrap boxes? Should we just go? Let's just go ahead and see what we get out of the scrap boxes. Why not? Let's feed them in there. Big old scaps, big old scaps of scraps. Big old stacks is what I meant to say. 64 scrap boxes sitting in a knot. One fell off and bust his hot, which is like hat, but pronounced incorrectly. Don't know where I'm going with any of this. 4 left over. So we've now got... Can we do something with scrap boxes other than open them? Is there like recipes we can use them with? We can use them as fuel. Okay. All right. Or we can open them. Those are our 2 options. Let's see what we get. Just going to right-click on them and just get a whole pile of garbage down here. Really excited. Look at this. Oh, man. Nothing great so far. Nothing great at all. Once fell in love, and it was a gas. Soon found out. Had a bunch of trash. Wow, the amount of wooden swords we've gotten. What even? Get rid of all the wooden tools first off, because those are useless to us. And sticks, too. Once we've got all those out of our inventory, we'll take sort of a better... I mean, there's more on the ground down there. Well, okay, a diamond. Pretty good. Pretty good. Slime ball. I guess if you hadn't found slime yet at this point in the game, if you're mass-producing scrap and you haven't yet found slime, there you go. We only got a single cake out of this. I think I might take that with me to the final battle against the end dragon. Me and Jenna can have some cake. Got some apples, some rubber, redstone, zombie brains, single-use battery. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's pretty useful. Gold dusts, copper dust. I mean, dusts are kind of useless to me. I can't even get EMC out of them. Bread, filled tin cans. I am a bit hungry, so I guess I can eat that. Wow, one like Hank. What are these? Hanks? Is that what? Is it a Hank? I don't think that's correct. Leather, signs, glowstone, bone mill, plant ball. What do you do with a plant ball? What are your uses there? You can turn it into dirt if you macerate it. You can compress it into a compressed plant. What is a compressed plant used for? Biocells? What am I doing with biocells? Oh, I can extract them into a biofuel cell, which I can then put in a canning machine to get a filled fuel can, which I can then do nothing with. No uses for that, unfortunately. Or I could put it into a jetpack. I could fly. That's not the electric jetpack, though, just so we're clear. It's a different jetpack. So, mostly what we've gotten here is a waste of time. Most of it is garbage. Some of it we can cook up. So let's cook up that gold, the copper, the iron, the tin. Throw that tin in there. The cans, can we just scrap the cans? Put the cans in there. I'll hold on to the plant balls. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but at least we'll have them around, as well as the single-use batteries. The cake I'm taking with me to the end. We'll celebrate defeating the... Oh! Apples. We need golden apples to fight this guy. We really don't, though. We honestly really don't. Because what is the difference between a golden apple and, like, a golden apple? I don't know. Let's make both. Get some apples. We'll get some gold. We've got armor that's pretty much impenetrable, although we are going to be setting off nuclear explosions. So that's a golden apple. And then this here is a golden apple. And if I eat this one... Okay, I've got a couple extra hearts down there, and I've got absorption for 2 minutes and a couple of seconds of regeneration. I didn't see how many. Now I gotta get hungry again, so I can figure out what the golden apple does. I also need to take some damage, so I don't know. Let's fly up in the air. We'll take all of our armor off, and then we'll just, like, drop. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not how that works. We'll have to take our ring out of our inventory. There we go. Got rid of my hearts. Good. Absorption's still going. I need to get hungry. I need to work up a sweat here. Does taking damage make you get hungry? Wow. Well, I didn't think I was that high up. I don't want comments. Actually, I do. Comments are engagement. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of that. Oh, good grief. Where did it go? Hopefully it's all still out here. Yeah. What a terrible way to lose armor. That would have been just an awful embarrassment. It did get rid of absorption, though. So as soon as we are hungry again, where are my boots? Where are my boots? What the heck is going on here? I need my boots, please. Game, don't toy with me here. Where did my red matter boots go? How could they have gotten further away than everything else when I died? There they are. Good gosh. Okay, so that's what that does. Now we need to work up a sweat, so let's go running around a bit. And there we go. Okay, we're hungry now, so we can eat this one. And that one... Okay, gives you 2 minutes of absorption, more regeneration, resistance for 5 minutes, as well as fire resistance for 5 minutes. Okay, so it is better to have those golden apples. We should have condensed both of those, or at least put them in the transmutation table to memorize the recipes prior to eating them, because now we don't have either. So let's make both. And what we'll do is we'll give Jenna the regular golden apples, and we'll give us the golden apples in quotations. No, I'm kidding. I always like to joke about things like that, but I don't actually plan on doing that to Jenna. We're each going to have a stack of the real golden apples, because they're only 9 million EMC per stack. Maybe we're not going to do that, or maybe we will. Maybe because, you know, that's going to be the YOLO moment. That's going to be the yeet when we throw everything we've got at the dragon and we end the series with a bang. Everything we've done here will come to an end. You know, maybe the quarry won't be completed. So be it. I did what I could to try to speed up the process. I honestly did. The only thing we haven't done is shut down the other 2 quarries in sort of a... It's on the other side of the wall. We haven't shut down the other 2 quarries in an attempt to, you know, speed that one up, which I guess I could do. Just breaking that and then, you know, breaking this. And that would send sort of all of the power to this one quarry, I guess. Which does make it go so fast, in fact, that the game is broken now. Maybe I should have done that all along. If the goal here was to make this one quarry finish, and we could have sort of that moment of triumph of having completed one whole quarry run before the end of the series. It could still happen now, I guess. I mean, if I'd done this a few episodes ago, it certainly would have happened a bit quicker. Should we just wait it out? I guess I could make this the bonus episode that makes up for all the missing time. And I could just go plant myself on the side and then just walk away and let this run. And if you're the type of person who cares, you can just watch this happen. My goodness, it is going pretty quick though, isn't it? I wonder if there's a way to make this go even faster. Do you think if we moved this thing closer to the quarry, it might go a bit quicker? I don't know if that's how that works, but if we put it like right next to the quarry, it's like right there, and then receive only on frequency, is it 1, I think? Yeah, on frequency 1. So receive only on frequency 1. Boom, big influx of power. Look at that big fat stack of power. It's going to go down. That's the backlog. It's going to start to lower once the battery's empty again. Although that is a pretty steady stream of juice. There it goes. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. It is going stupidly fast right now, though. Is this priority for us? Is it priority for us to see this thing come to a conclusion in some way? Oh, by the way, are you full? You're full. You're full. We can slow you right on down to... Dang it, didn't mean to do that. Like, probably 25 seconds. If I had to guess, I'd say that would be more than enough to maintain. It might even need to be less. We could make it go faster. I don't want to make a nuclear reactor. It's a lot of effort for something that we're going to have going for all of a couple of seconds. Get away from that wall. Get away from that wall. That's where that thing is ticking away back there. Oh my gosh, these effects, though. They're not too bad if you look straight ahead, but if you look down, they're just shimmering off my boots. Look at that. It's going so fast, the world's not even loading what it's removed yet. The game is having trouble keeping up. Amazing. And where are we at right now? What level? Right here. We're level 21. We're not far. We're not far now, and we could make it go faster if we wanted to set up another bank of engines or nuclear reactors or fuel. I mean, we could have been using... There's other type of engines. If you take a look in here, there's like a ton of different types of engines, like a clockwork engine. But that one I don't think is what we're looking at here. Hobbyist steam engine, a commercial steam engine. How much do you produce, Stirling engine? I don't know. I know that this one produces 40 RF per tick, but you've got to combine it with water. Uses 20 millibuckets of steam. Oh, wait, no. This is the one that actually needs steam. You produce steam, and then you pipe it into there. Industrial steam engine is 80 per tick. We've done steam before. We did steam previously. It's not that difficult. You've got to get yourself, like, a high-pressure boiler tank, which, isn't this one of these you use... I can't remember now. I think one of them has liquid fuel and one has solid fuel. You've got to find the actual steam reactor, steam reactor. Where's the bottom of this thing? Steam oven? I think it's from Railcraft. It's the one we're looking at right here. Yeah. Steam oven, and then there's a different run. Steam turbine. Manual, automated. Maybe I'm wrong? Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought you piped lava into one of them. But I might just be crazy. In fact, I probably am. You gotta get like a rolling machine for all of these things, though. I'd have to go back and watch my own video on how to set up steam power in order to set up steam power. How embarrassing would that be to have to return to my own series in order to figure out what to do in my own series? Is this maintaining, by the way, now that it's going so quickly? Macerator's fine. I mean, of course it's maintaining. It's maintaining because we should probably balance this. And if anything, this should have more to prevent backlogs like this from forming. What was I going to say? I don't even remember anymore. Oh, right, we've only got one quarry going now, so of course it's going to work. We could keep the other two going if we put an iron pipe on these and we just clocked them down real low to where they only accepted like a tiny amount of power, and then that way they would keep running. Let's see, iron pipe? Have we made one of those? I know that we've made iron pipes before. Maybe we didn't put them in here. Iron transport pipe, okay, and then some redstone. Don't know what happened there, but if we combine those together, we will get a iron kinesis pipe. And we can get like a couple of them. And I think we're going to need a wrench too, or a stick. Maybe I'm crazy. I keep thinking you can adjust something with a stick, and it might be this. I'm going to grab a wrench too, though. And then you throw this bad boy down. And you can right-click to change the amount of... Nah, it's not a stick. It's the wrench. You can change how much redstone can come through. So right now we just have it on like the lowest setting. So this tiniest little amount of redstone is going to leak through. I think 20 RF. As you can see, it's had no effect there. And then we can do the same thing here if we wanted to. Just throw it on there. It's already on the lowest setting by default. So this will run. But it runs so slow. Look at that. But it is running, so we do have them all going again. 40 RF, though. Do we really want this one over here running without that additional 40 RF? As if it makes a difference. It looks like it's going just as quickly. Or does it? It's no longer locking up and breaking the world. No, well, I don't think that matters. I think that regardless of what we do here today, this is never going to finish. The series is going to end, and this quarry is never going to be completely excavated, and we're never coming back to this world. We're never playing Tekkit Legends again until probably like 2 years from now when I finally give in to my anger and hate, and I do it against my will, as I usually do Tekkit. I don't hate it. No, I've actually really enjoyed what we've done here. I think there's been a lot of limitations on the series just based on the structure of it that I haven't been a really big fan of, even though, yes, I did make the rules. Just because I made them, it doesn't mean I'm a big fan of them all. But even with those restrictions in place, and that was the end of the episode right there, I've still really enjoyed my time here with this. I mean, otherwise, we would have ended at 25. I hope you folks realize, if I wasn't having fun and sort of enjoying. And it's a very laid-back style of video content creation as well, so that's nice. But if I wasn't having fun, we would have stopped a long time ago. It's just, I don't think we have, before Jenna gets here and we record the finale, I don't think we have the time to do something like a steam engine setup or a nuclear reactor. And maybe if the series was going long-term, it's just after the dragon's defeated. I've said this. That's sort of my end goal, is defeating the dragon. And there's not really anything that's going to bring me back here after that. The only reason the dragon is a goal for me right now is because I got killed by it twice. You know, it was a goal for me last time, before, because it killed me in the finale. And I was like, that's a horrible way to end the series. And it kind of remains a goal for similar reasons. We need to get rid of some of this. There's way too much in here, I just realized. Glad I thought about that, because we're definitely not using all of it. See, we could make more engines, so we have enough fuel for them. And we could probably get that quarry going a little bit quicker. But are we going to do that? No. No, that'd be ridiculous. Okay, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!